thought it was a team that had a lot of potential, but we underachieved. And I think they would agree. I haven't had a season like this since when I first got here. The last 2 years was last 3 years was good, and this year the team was just as good, if not better, as in the past. But for some reason, the chemistry wasn't there. Sometimes the mentality wasn't there. So I would have to say it was disappointing the way we finished. And a team that underachieved. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Larson. I'm the sports editor.
And I'm Sofia Alvarez, the podcast and social media editor. And as part of the Impact magazine, we set out to give an in-depth look at the men's soccer team in a different way.
Through exclusive interviews and in-game footage, it captures the spirit of a program in pursuit of a championship season.
Yeah, so we started filming when they had 3 weeks left in their season.
During that time, we were really able to explore the behind the scenes of the team as they tried to close out their season on a positive note.
Yeah, and although they didn't get the championship and they didn't meet those expectations, we still wanted to capture their passion and their hard work that both players and coaches put into the season, and we feel like that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Hi, my name is Anthony Hart. I'm number 9 and I play center mid.
All right, first
Perfect.
question.
I mean, you kind of already covered it. You're center mid. Can you just explain more how you contribute to the team in a game?
So I play offense and defense for those that don't know what center mid is. So I control the ball, like you control the tempo of the game, and you create chances, you defend goals. So you do a bit of everything as a center mid.
How would you describe the team culture and the chemistry?
We're all like brothers. We all get along good together. We always go out to eat after games, and then we just hang out after practice, and we come early. And I don't know if you can see in the back, but we just play around a little bit before practice and have a good time.
And then how do you mentally and physically prepare yourself for a game?
So I like to do like yoga before I sleep and when I wake up, because stretching is like a very important part. You have to feel loose. And then I would say mentally, it's just all the practice that we do. So it's like the practice that I put in on the field will carry me and make me confident in the game. So all the work I put in, I would say, prepares me mentally.
My name is Matthew Esposito, and I'm number 3.
Can you just describe what your position is on the team and how you contribute on the game?
Yeah, so I've been with Palomar's men's soccer team for about 2 years. This is my second year. And I think we all contribute in different ways, and I think that the way I contribute is I'm very much a team player. I support my teammates off and on the field. I have their backs and they have mine.
And how would you describe the chemistry and the culture between the guys and the team?
Chemistry and the culture? Yeah, I think the guys have all come together very well this season. I think we've had a lot of ups and downs, and I think the team has found a way to come together to be a team as one.
How do you mentally and physically prepare for a game?
So I mentally and physically prepare for a game. It all starts before the game even starts the days prior. So I think I mentally take care of my body. I prepare the right way by eating right foods, drinks, and whatever, and just taking care of my body.
I'm Daniel Tamayo. I'm number 24.
Alrighty, can you just tell me more about what position you play and how you contribute to your team?
I am a center back, and I think I just try my best at keeping goals away from the net. Kind of see the whole game from the back. I like to think of myself as a quarterback, right? Because I'm passing the ball, see the whole field, to kind of tell players what I see, so kind of eye in the sky.
What motivates you to get better and to come out here and to play?
D1, I'm trying to go D1 or D2, just further my education through soccer. I mean, further my education through completing classes, of course, but also play soccer and hopefully one day, I don't know, look back and enjoy the years that I played here. And
can you tell us more about how you balance soccer, school, and your personal life too?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because I live alone, so it's I got to work a lot, and then I got to come to school, and then I got to play soccer. So it's good. I'm always busy. I always got something to do. I'm never really home, which is unfortunate, because I work to pay rent, but then I'm never there. Always on the grinding. So it's fun though. I'd rather do that than be home all day and or working all day and not getting something like that. Yeah.
I just hold it?
Yeah, you can just hold it.
Wait, can we just start off? How do you feel about the game?
It's unfortunate. Like I feel obviously like had a loss of words because this is our second game, and that first game we knew we should have won it, and it's kind of the same thing all over again. They got a lucky chance and they just put it away, and then we couldn't do much on the front foot. It's unfortunate night, but I mean the guys played amazing. It was a great team effort. Obviously, once again, it was just unfortunate that we couldn't get that first goal back. But other than that, like it was a great team performance. Everyone put their hearts out on the field, and other than that, like we can't really ask for more as long as everyone like feels like they put their whole 100%. It's a win-win from us. Obviously, the scoreline shows otherwise, but other than that, it was a great team effort.
What adjustments do you think need to be made going into your next game on Friday?
Honestly, probably just a little more like a composure. Too many times, like throughout the game, I feel like we maybe freak out a little bit, and that's completely fine considering we have a lot of new freshmen from obviously just graduating out of high school, and they're getting used to the new college play of level. Other than that, though, I mean, I feel like the guys, we have a great team going on. If the guys stay on for the next year, I think it'd be a great team. But other than that, just composure, experience, but that just comes as the years go by.
And being taken out at the end there, did you want to continue and finish the game? Or
Yeah,
was it more of a stamina thing?
No, it was more like I'm not doubting the coach's decision. He maybe thought the players that he subbed in could have made a difference, and they played significantly well. I appreciate the sub. You know, I was kind of cramping towards the end, but obviously I would have loved to finish that game. But other than that, like the guys that did get subbed in, they put their whole hearts out, so I couldn't complain.
And what do you want to see out of the rest of the year, the final few games?
I think we got like 3 games left for the season, so obviously just win those 3 and move on to the spring break because that's when we put in the work for the next season. But honestly, it's just win those 3 games as a team, honestly, because that's what it comes down to.
All right. Tonight, no points on the board. How are you guys going to make the adjustment to get scoring the rest of the year and the next games?
Just go back to practice and dial up some new tactics and just move on. Like put this one in the rearview mirror and just keep going and keep working hard.
Anything on the missed penalties, the potential calls not going both ways? Anything you have to say on that?
I would say we got to put away our chances. We have to be cleaner in the back defending, and you can't always like try to get fouls and penalties. It's our job to score when we have the chance. Can't depend on the ref. It's our game. We have to put the ball away.
And what are you guys going to do to be able to finish? You guys had a lot of opportunities, just not able to close it out, passing the ball to no one. How are you guys going to be able to adjust that to get those goals?
I think we just need to talk more, be more on the same page, and work and practice, and just keep working and keep moving forward with our chin up and put this one in the rearview mirror, like I said.
What are you guys' message and goal going to be for the rest of the year to close it out on a strong note?
Just keep going, keep believing, and stay confident.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
After this game, how are you guys feeling after the not being able to score?
Yeah, that's the problem. We've kind of had this problem all season where we give up a silly goal early in a game and then we're playing catch up. And I thought we had a couple really good chances and the goalkeeper came up big. I still think we played the better soccer. We tried to play and we created chances, but things didn't happen for us tonight.
Yeah, how are you going to make the adjustment to be able to finish those plays? You guys got close to the
I mean, we keep working on things in training. We work on our attacking. We work on our play in the attacking third, on our crossing, our finishing. We trying to get ourselves into positions where we can cut balls back and try to score. It's perseverance, and we got to keep going at it and try to make it happen on Friday.
And what's the goal for the rest of the season? The message to the guys just
to finish the season out. Friday, I think, is a very winnable game. It was a tie at their place earlier in the year. Cuyamaca is a very difficult game next Tuesday, and then we finish off out in the desert against IBC, and we should be able to win that game. So we're hoping we can get a couple good results and kind of end on a positive note this season.
Thank you so much.
So Arturo, you were named
Comment of the Week and Pacific Coast Athletic Conference named you Athlete of the Month. You had 10 goals of the season. You're waiting for the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
All right, how are you feeling about the season? Describe it to me so far and like the ending of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the beginning it was pretty good. We had a great start, but obviously like throughout the season we kind of had our hardships. It was rocky, and throughout the season, I mean, we just went up and down, but I think we just kind of stayed consistent at a practice level. So I feel like the team itself, like it being a lot of freshmen, I think it's just experience, like them getting to learn how to play like at a higher level, which just kind of made the season kind of go like that. But I can't can't put any blame on anyone because I think everyone just enjoyed it, and it was a fun season overall.
Yeah.
What was your take on the year as a team and stuff?
I would say that like we did start off good, but we kind of had some like rough spots in the road, you know. I would say that if we could make playoffs, that would be really good because, you know, like that would just bring everyone up because towards the end of the season, we kind of all got down because we didn't really think we had a chance at playoffs. But I would say the season overall, it had its issues, but as a team, we developed and stuff. So I would say like taking the positives out, like everyone got better. So for next year, like everyone's gonna be better. So they're gonna have a better season. Hopefully do better than we did this season.
How motivated would you guys be as like a team and individually if you do make the playoffs to really, you know, prove yourselves as a team and like really go all the way and try and win a title?
Personally, I feel like we didn't live up to our own standards, so I feel like it would give us a second chance, and you know, you just gotta take it day by day and just appreciate the chance and the opportunity. So I think that we would take it and we would be so hyped because in our eyes, we underperformed, and yeah.
No, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Yeah, especially taking it day by day because we didn't find out till recently.
Yeah.
So it's just taking practices day by day. Like yesterday was our first day back, and you could see the level of change. So I think that's going to be a major thing if we do make it fully through. And I'm hoping that we do because, you know, like Anthony said, I feel like we did underperform. So I think that give the whole team a second chance to like prove themselves in some sort.
You kind of touched base on this already, Anthony, and Arturo too, but like, can you talk more about like your personal performance on this season, you know what you think of it?
I feel like as my second year, I feel like I did improve in aspects of my game, but I do feel like I could have done better. Like I feel like sometimes that I just got in my head a little bit, but I feel like that's normal as an athlete. But I think that, yeah, I made some like good steps in the right direction, so I'm happy with my season.
What specifically like about your game and stuff do you think you improved on, and where do you want to like get better going forward?
I feel like I improved on like creating more opportunities and more chances for my team, but where I want to improve is probably just like being more dominant, I would say, like just overall, like in every aspect from defending to offensively to like leading. I feel like you can always get better, so I feel like that's something I want to constantly always better, you know?
And being a team captain, being the team captain, how did you like take that responsibility upon yourself, and like what does that mean to you?
I mean, it's an honor to like be team captain because it shows that the coach respects you. It shows that he feels that the players respect you and they will look to you to lead them. So it's an honor, and I feel like it's a good opportunity. And other college, four-year universities like that. So I think that's a good thing for my resume.
Yeah, I mean, kind of going off based off him, like for the individual performance, I feel like I did improve compared to last year, especially being a second year. I feel like the expectations were a little higher coming from coach or the team itself. And being at a striking position, like I rely on the midfield, and Anthony and the other midfielders did provide a lot. But I mean, I can't say much on that. You know, it was just a great season in a way where like individual performance, like I did what I could, and I just can't say much more.
What does the future of your guys' soccer playing career look like? You guys are, I'm assuming, both at the end of your time here at Palomar. What does the future look like for you guys?
I'm just in contact with coaches right now, I want to play at a four-year university, but if I can, I'm just stick to academics. But as of right now, I'm planning to want to play at a D1, D2 if possible. But if not, I'm gonna take any chance I get because I still want to play after these 2 years.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm in the same boat as Arturo. We're both looking to go D1 or D2 next season, so that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys have any colleges lined up, like your dream colleges or?
Not necessarily like dream colleges, but for sure we have an ID camp that we have in mind. And at that ID camp, there's gonna be a bunch of colleges that we personally, I think, both like wanna attend. So like some of them like included both like all the San Diego schools, so like UCSD, USD, SDSU, and like a couple Cal States that are top D1, D2 schools. So it's just hoping to get their attention would be great.
I feel like SDSU or USD would be a dream school. My dad went to USD and my mom went to SDSU. So I really like both the campuses. I love San Diego, so that'd be a great school, and they're good teams. So,
do you guys think there was like a big transition period from when you played in high school and like club, and then when you got here to junior college? Was the skill gap greater, or do you think it was? How was that process for you guys?
Yeah, I think the skill gap was definitely greater. Like for high school, I think I played maybe 1 year like of solid soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just me lacking an experience, like when I did do that jump to JUCO ball, like I for sure fell to the first game. I don't even forget it was against Irvine, and like I took that first touch on the ball. I was like, damn, like it was way quicker than just a regular high school game, regular club game. And I think like the level of jump, like in skill level, like a lot of players, it takes them a while to get accustomed, but once they do, like you kind of get the flow of it. And I think this year, like a lot of the guys, it took them a little bit, but once they did, they were starting to get into the flow, and you can see it at practice too.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's definitely different. It's more physically demanding because you have 2 games a week, and like in club you would have just 1 game on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's more like people say like heavy metal soccer, so it's like more physical. It's like more pushing and stuff than like. Sometimes like it just becomes like just like I don't know, scrappy. Like the game becomes scrappy. It's not even like you're not playing like passing a lot. So I feel like that's a big difference. Cause in club, you would be given space and time to play, like to just pass and like people. I feel like tactically, club like in MLS Next like they had more tactics to it, and I feel like at least from my experience here, it's like there's not as much tactics that go into it.
Would you say it's like too physical, or do you think it's just just more?
I wouldn't say it's too physical. I would say it's just like I feel like people would rather like instead of I don't know. I feel like there's no respect, like which is good because but like they're just gonna hit you. Like some teams they'll just kick you. Like it's just how it is. So
yeah.
I feel like in club it wasn't as much like that unless it was like a rivalry game. So
were there ever times like if a team or a player that you were going against was too physical that you felt your emotions kick in, or did you try to like compose them throughout most of the game, you know, because you don't want to let that influence anything?
To an extent, like I had a personal incident that when we played Maricosta, me and the center back kind of got at it, and I think that was like 100% my emotions took over, and I'm gonna say like it's gonna happen, especially in college. Like you get like intrigued by like a lot of guys just wanting to talk all this smack.
Yeah.
And you can hold off as much as you want, but eventually like that one guy's gonna get you. I feel like, and it's just good to like reflect back because like the second after that game was over, I looked back and I was like, damn, I messed up as a player. You know, because like I'm not a captain, but I do think like some players look up to me because it's my second year in this. Mm-hmm. So I realized like all that stuff I was doing, I was just doing it over the top, and I feel like I let my emotions get in the way. And we lost that game, so I feel like maybe if I didn't let that happen, like it could have been a different result. Obviously, I'm not blaming the whole game on myself and my performance, but I am saying like emotions do play a big part in a game, especially when like the opposing team is the rival.
Yeah. How do you guys balance doing soccer, school? Do you guys work also? Like, if so, how do you guys balance everything in your life to stay organized and stay focused on each of your goals?
You can go for that.
Alright. So I feel like it's kind of hard, but once you get like a rhythm to it, like I feel like you can succeed in doing the sport and college. I only work on Saturdays during the season because during the week I have practice and I have school, so I don't really have time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like if you work like a long shift during the week, then it's like physically exhausting, and you have 2 games, so it's like you're just gonna like your performance is gonna suffer if you work all the time during the week.
Yeah.
How do you like mentally and physically kind of stable yourself and, you know, help yourself out during like school and work or like outside activities that like may conflict with your soccer schedule?
I think it just kind of falls on like who you surround yourself with. Like I feel like the people I surround myself with, like they push me to always keep going. Cause like I try to, you know, like just do it on my own. At one point, I feel like I was really struggling, like I was falling behind, and that's just cause I feel like I had no one to talk to. But like now with the team, just my friends outside of school and just my family, I feel like it helps me a lot. Like I always got something like reminding me, like you know, keep going. And I feel like that's a major thing, like in sports and in school, obviously, because like a lot of people will just see you playing and think you're good all the time, but in reality, like you got a lot of stuff going on. And obviously, like me, I'm just speaking for myself, but you never know like what your team is really going through.
Yeah.
So I think just having that good surrounding group is major in like the sport itself.
What is your guys' time at Palomar meant to you individually and as a soccer player?
Individually, like I never had like a clue of like that I was gonna play, you know, college soccer. So I just kind of take it as like a learning experience, like just all of it. Like if I make it out or I don't, like I just want like I'm just glad I experienced what I did, because it's an experience that not a lot of people can go through.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, you know, soccer, it's a physically demanding sport. So like I'm glad I was able to handle 2 seasons, because it's like physically demanding like once you're in it. So I think individually, like it was just a great learning experience. Like I went through my ups and downs for sure. So I can't really, you know, like take much except like, you know, just learn from it, and what I didn't like I'll fix, and what I did like I'll keep going with that.
What does soccer mean to you guys? Like, what made you guys fall in love with it? What about soccer is just for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like when I just grew up, like my dad and my mom they wanted me to play sport, and I think like my dad just enforced soccer on me, and I just fell in love with it. So I think I started when I was 4. So ever since then, as long as I had a ball at my feet, I was kind of happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
And just as I grew up, I just always stuck to soccer. I didn't really do much else. Like school, I was stuck with school because of soccer. So especially right now, like I say, soccer is a big factor of why I'm coming to school. So you could base it off that, but nah, it's just, you know, soccer really has, you know, let me go through a lot. You know, brought me a lot of friends, and you know, I have people I call family now. So I'm just grateful for it. Yeah. And it's kind of, you could say soccer's like my life, you know, at some point. But obviously, like whatever I do with it, I'm just grateful it was in my life.
Yeah.
From like a young age, so me and Arturo, we actually played on the same club team.
Oh,
so I've known him for like a good half of my life. All my brothers played soccer when we were growing up, so like, and then my grandpa loved soccer. My dad played soccer. He was our coach and stuff. So I don't know, it's a big part of my life. I'm very happy with where it's taken me. It's guided me through school, and hopefully like it could get me to a 4-year school, and I could continue my academics, so it can make my mom happy, because my mom's a teacher, so she loves school. Like she wants me to be in school, you know.
Yeah. So
So it's definitely like helped me stay in school, right? So that's a good thing. But soccer just means a lot to me. Like you said, you could say it's our life, and of course like we have other stuff going on, but like I think personally, like it is kind of my life. Like that's like what I spend like 70% of my time doing, other than school.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like relaxing when you get home, because it's like you're tired from soccer.
Yeah.
So or it's like playing more soccer, but it's just like a comforting feeling, and I feel like I'm always happy playing, and it's like always like, I don't know, it's like you feel carefree and just like appreciated. Like it's a good feeling.
What made you want to get into coaching? Why are you a coach, and what drives you to be a coach? What do you love about coaching?
Well, growing up, I developed a passion for the game. I kind of had a very unique youth coaching education, playing in Dallas, Texas on it's a true kind of club. We toured Europe every summer. So I got to see what the game was like in other countries and how it was it's like a religion, and I fell in love with it. I developed a passion for it, and I always just wanted to stay with it. And I even when I was a high school age in our club, I coached the younger players in our club, and I enjoyed that. I always had respect for the coaches I had. It was a way to stay in the game. It was a way to give back to the game. So I think it's that's why I've stayed with it. Yeah.
What is it like actually like putting a team together and you know, from the beginning to the end? Like, what is it like seeing them playing on the field and, you know, seeing them like happy and cheering for their goals and whatnot?
Yeah. I mean, you go out and you identify players that you think can come in and help your program. So you, that's a challenge in itself. So you hope that the kids that you see live up to your expectations. Then you see how they're going to fit with the returning guys. So you start piecing together, you know, what system are you going to play? You're going to play with 4 in the back, 4 in the midfield, 2 up top, or 4-3-3. Mm-hmm. And then you got to experiment. How is it going to be against a different opposition? Like we started this season, how I felt the team should play in a 4-4-2 or 4-2-2-2, and it didn't really work. The players didn't feel comfortable, so we changed the system. It didn't really change our results, but you could see that they were more comfortable. They always have enjoyment when they're playing, so that was always good to see. But yeah, it's rewarding when things come together and players produce and execute what you want on the field.
Do you think, like, you know, coaching these like 18 to 20-year-old boys in college, is there like a specific thing that kind of like led the team to have like these like mental roadblocks that you said they had? Or
I don't know. You know, I've been doing this for over 40 years now, and I can remember back to my first college team at Sacramento State. You know, the mentality of the players nowadays are different than it was back then. And I think sometimes these guys lack a little bit of intrinsic motivation. They need to be always motivated extrinsically, and that's some of this passion and heart and desire has to come from within.
Pick it up. Come on, boss. Kick it in. Kick it in, boss.
We didn't say anything. He just came over and accused us. Did you say anything?
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You don't know who did it.
No.
We need you to leave.
Wait, what? He didn't do it. We didn't do anything. He didn't see us. He didn't hear us.
Yeah, they didn't.
He just came over here. No.
They didn't say anything.
No, he didn't do it.
We gotta get you.
Okay. But we didn't do it. Wow.
They didn't say anything.
Wow.
Hey, Rob. Fuck you. They didn't say anything.
We didn't say anything.
Now I said something.
So you're just
now I
accusing
said
people.
something. They didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Fucking jokes, man. It wasn't even on. They didn't say anything.